nutrition dream team. So we're at Rollin' Oats, local store. Love this place. A lot of great healthy options. So we're gonna show you guys how to grocery shop for successful food.
I love grocery shopping.
I love food. I love food. So hopefully we don't spend too much money and too much time in here to try to keep within budget. But we want to show you guys how to pick out your proteins, how to pick out your carbs, you know, kind of navigate some food labels. Food marketers are pretty tricky.
Yeah, we'll try to add in some helpful tips if you don't have an awesome place like Rollin' Oats to go to. You know, if you have to go to Walmart or something else not as cool. You notice as soon as we walk in, it's all produce.
So this is where we'll probably spend the majority of our time when we both shop. We stay to the perimeter because that's where most of the whole foods are found. Lots of veggies, lots of color, protein. So we'll start in the refrigerated produce section.
Brussels sprouts, broccoli,
Brussels sprouts, broccoli, zucchini. I just can't believe that. Never heard of zucchini as a favorite vegetable.
hot breakfast, lunch, dinner, and anything. I can make it with anything.
All right, so some staples that I tend to get just for like green vegetables, stuff like that. I always get like a bag or container of mixed greens, so we'll go see those in a minute. But I always do broccoli, I always do some sort of squash, and I always do like green beans. So whether it's fresh or frozen, you can do frozen too. Just pick out a variety. Whatever's on sale, doesn't have to be fancy. You're gonna find better deals on in-season stuff. So if it's out of season, it's gonna be more expensive. So let's see.
And it's summer, so now pretty much everything good is in season. Pineapple, berries, all the good veggies.
Celery, my son loves celery and peanut butter. We make a lot of salsas. We also make chimichurri. So we go through a lot of fresh herbs. So it's a great way to really add a lot of flavor. Like we do meatballs, turkey, chicken meatballs. We put like fresh herbs in it and hide them in there. So I'm gonna get some parsley because we are doing chimichurri.
I'll throw parsley into my smoothies every now and again with some kale and spinach and berries. Can't even taste the spinach really. You have a nice little fresh taste of the parsley. I dig.
So key with veggies, just variety. Like I think people get so caught up in like, you know, what kind's like better than the other. Like honestly, just mix it up.
Yeah.
Every week, just try something.
Get creative.
Get what's on sale. Have a lot of colors. Like have some green stuff, have some red stuff, have some purple stuff.
Yeah, cooking and baking doesn't have to take 5 hours, you know. Have your recipes ready, knock it out, hour on a Sunday, meal prep it. What do you guys do with your eggplant?
Taylor actually just came up with a really good recipe.
Parmesan?
He hacked the Fresh Kitchen recipe.
Ooh.
So he baked it and put Parmesan and red sauce on top. It was so good. It was so good. The greens! I think this is the easiest way for people to start to work in vegetables and color because you can hide it in smoothies. So some people that we work with, they're like, I don't eat any vegetables, gross, I'm not a rabbit. It's like, okay, well first of all, you just gotta learn to like them. But I think the easiest way to eat them without tasting them is to hide them into smoothies that you make, of course.
Yeah.
So I think spinach is the most mild, kale is a little more robust. But it has more, I think it's more like nutrient dense, but just mix up your greens. So I'll do some spinach one week, I'll do some other like spring mix the next week. Like this stuff has Swiss chard in it, arugula. So I'm gonna do these.
I think salad can be so fun.
Yeah.
I love having salad a couple times a week, putting a little bit of sliced almonds, little feta or goat cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make salad as fun as you want.
Yeah, we go through a lot of greens because we do green smoothies and then we also do salads.
Yeah.
Like just at least as a part of lunch or dinner, we just throw in a salad. Just because it's good. What is that?
Chunky donkeys.
Okay. We'll talk about juice. Juice is sneaky because it's made from fresh ingredients, whole ingredients, right? But the amount of fruit it takes to like make a whole portion is a lot. So you end up just drinking a ton of sugar. So like this, okay,
that's
it's,
orange
you know, blood orange, naturally pure. Right. I'm sure there's plenty of healthy things about orange.
Probably about 20 oranges in there. Right?
Yeah, and so you look at the back, 8 fluid ounces is 22 grams of sugar.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad. That's a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
And most people don't even know what 8 fluid ounces is. So when people drink juice, like I'm gonna fill my cup of juice. Honestly, I would just avoid drinking your calories. Like I would just avoid drinking store-bought juice, and I would just make your own.
Yeah, if you're craving orange, yeah, grab an orange.
Teach us how to make our own fruit juice.
Yeah, fruit juice.
Oh, fruit.
Or fruit smoothies.
My bad, fruit smoothies.
So, really good smoothie would be like mango, and I always freeze a couple chunks of bananas and then just put a few chunks each smoothie, right? So you're not doing the whole banana, just the 3 frozen chunks of banana to make it nice and cold and frothy, and then some, maybe a quarter to a half cup of mango. Have some cashew milk, water, if you want to throw some protein powder, spinach, cup of spinach. That's a really good fruit smoothie.
I love avocados. I think they're finally in season now, so you can tell when avocados are not in season because it's like $4 for one. Not that expensive. But avocados, great source of fat. But there's also a significant amount of carbs in avocados. So if you're the type of person where you're counting your macros and trying to be really mindful of each, every macro counts. So make sure that you account for the carbohydrates in your avocados. But avocados, great source of fat. It's a great way to add flavor. A lot of people, like if you're someone who's trying to gain weight and you're having a hard time like fitting in all of your calories, making a meal replacement shake is an easy way to get in some calories. Adding avocado, I know it kind of sounds weird, but adding avocado to your smoothie is a great way to make it really creamy, and it's pretty mild, so it just kind of takes on whatever flavor or fruit and stuff you're putting in there, but it'll add in a lot of healthy fats and a lot of calories. So there's a tip for trying to gain weight, or if you're having trouble eating all the nutrients that you can, drink it instead. What's the difference between the two? I honestly don't know. Like, I'm sure they're grown in 2 different places naturally.
They are.
So let's just make this up.
more stringy.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
sure.
like yams are more stringy.
Oh, really?
That's why I try to just stay with sweet potatoes,
Yeah.
especially for my sweet potato pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah, the sweet potato.
Yeah,
I
sweet
definitely
potato.
have one like every day.
Yeah. Good source of carbs, a lot of great nutrients in it. Don't be afraid of carbs. A lot of people demonize carbohydrates like they're gonna make you fat or
If
whatever.
you're working out.
Yeah, you need the right amount of carbs. It's different for everyone, but sweet potatoes, even white potatoes, they have its own, different benefits and nutrient profile. Yeah, getting your carbs from whole sources, whole foods.
The dressing for your salad. Luckily we're at Rollin' Oats and there's not really any unhealthy dressing choices like the, dollar, low fat, fat free, generic ranch. So all these are pretty good if you want to go organic balsamic vinaigrette. That's what I get. Just very light. This one's a little bit more higher calories, but all pretty natural ingredients. Only 2 grams of sugar. Apple cider vinegar is in there. That's really healthy. So I try to stay with a lighter dressing.
These are awesome.
What is it?
Cooking spray. So instead of spraying canola oil or vegetable or soybean oil, you spray 100% avocado or coconut oil when you're doing
This is a fun
stir-fry
eye.
skillet stuff.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Coconut oil.
Yeah.
Boom.
So the benefit of doing like avocado or coconut oil, it has a higher smoke point. So as it gets heated up, you do like stir fry stuff like that, it still maintains its nutrients. Like if you cook with olive oil at too high of a temperature,
Cooks it out.
cooks out, a lot of the nutrients. So
This rosemary garlic one that we got the other day, it literally on everything. I put it in my eggs.
this stuff is all good to me. It's like all mixed in with each other.
Yeah.
So you
garlic
get
and herb, we got that one too.
This stuff is a great way to season your vegetables, season your meat, sides. Like your healthy food doesn't have to be bland or boring.
No.
Like spice it up, put some stuff in it.
Absolutely.
Look at this, pizza seasoning. It says bell peppers,
Fennel.
Ooh,
Yum. Fennel's very good for you.
Yeah, this is really good. Like
Garlic, very good for you.
It's awesome. Look, it's organic and gluten-free. It means it's healthy.
So we're getting all of it.
No. Organic, gluten-free does not mean it's healthy.
Cinnamon rolls at the gym
Cinnamon
tomorrow
rolls.
for breakfast.
No. Look at that. bake
Chocolate
10 minutes, or you can eat it raw.
What
There's
is
probably
it?
no egg because it's vegan.
I make really good
It's trouble.
no bake cookies,
Serving size 14 grams,
protein cookies.
whatever that means. 0 protein.
Say, what about cookies?
Soy like. How do you say that?
lecithin?
You said something about cookies?
Oh, I make some
I think the
really
audience wants to hear
good.
about these cookies.
Yeah, really good protein cookies. Protein cookies.
Dairy. How do we buy dairy? I don't drink dairy, neither do you.
I do not drink milk. No, we do
Neither do I.
nut milk.
We do nut milk, almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk. I do yogurt. I think yogurt, if you can tolerate cow's milk, dairy. Don't buy like the Fruity Tooty chocolate chips on top that come with the, the Oreo crumbles, stuff like that. Buy the plain, unflavored, add your own fruit and stuff to it.
Don't get the ones with fruit in it?
No, I suggest flavoring your own stuff. Or I think like the Siggy's brand isn't too
It's
bad.
only 5 grams.
Right? Yeah,
Of
and
sugar.
that actually has, what is that, flavored or no? Is
No,
that
plain. This
Okay.
is plain, 5 grams. And this one is flavored maple. 24 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
Dang. That's quite a difference.
Yeah.
Eggs are another staple of ours, huh? At the gym. So you definitely will be able to tell the difference between range-free, cage-free,
Yeah,
non-pasture.
pasture-raised.
Yeah, pasture-raised rather than a chicken that is being cooped up, filled with steroids. The egg yolk is just completely different.
Yeah.
One is so colorful, and the other is just bland, blah, watered down, white. Yeah.
I feel like the shells are harder to crack open too.
Interesting.
Maybe because
Yeah.
yeah, depending on the pasture raised, if they don't like wash off the coating, it's thicker, so it's harder to crack. But yeah, I do pasture raised eggs. Now you got to be careful when you're looking at the grocery store now because it's kind of like a gimmicky thing now. Like they say caged free, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're pasture raised. So caged free, like those standards, as far as the FDA, does not mean they're like roaming around eating grass and worms like they should. So make sure you're getting pasture-raised eggs. And eggs is a great source of protein, also a great source of fat. Dietary fat will not make you fat. Dietary fat is not bad for you. Just like anything else in the right amount, it's part of balanced diet. And then also if you're looking for some extra protein, you can do eggs plus egg whites to add in some extra protein. If you're not wanting to get a ton extra fat. I love eggs. I eat them every day. That's a tricky one.
Coffee creamer?
Yeah. Like anything else, you gotta check the back. You gotta look at the label.
Oh, this one's not bad at all. Never heard of some of those ingredients, but only 2 grams of sugar, 1 tablespoon.
Like if you see, like I saw Dunkin' Donuts started making their own like creamer. Just pull it off the shelf, look at the back, see like what kind of sugar and sweetener they're using. I go with plain cashew milk and then I add like a little stevia to mine. That's all I do. Watch out for creamers.
Chicken and apples,
Pizza.
breakfast sausage.
See, that's what pizza looks like. Mallory doesn't know what pizza is. Mallory thinks what she makes is pizza.
It is.
It's not.
It's pizza.
It's what? Sweet
Sweet
potatoes?
potato with a little of oat flour mixed in and an egg to make
Okay.
to bind it.
Okay, it's a
you know.
crust. We'll
Yeah.
accept
Put
that.
some spices in there, fresh parsley.
Okay.
Get the pizza sauce. Mel makes her own really awesome organic pizza sauce.
Uh-huh.
And then put a little feta. I gotta get my grilled zucchini on there, you know, all my grilled vegetables.
That's not
And
pizza.
chicken maybe. And you could do a little barbecue sauce
No
on
mozzarella?
it. Barbecue chicken.
No mozzarella?
No feta. I'm a feta girl.
God, I can't see it. When I
That's
eat pizza,
pizza.
like I make my own. And I like the crust substitute, but I gotta have
Yeah.
like some melty
Melty
stringy
cheese.
mozzarella.
Yeah. Mel's gotta have the real mozzarella. on
That's like
there.
offensive to me if you're like, hey, we're gonna do pizza, and you come out with like just vegetables.
She likes the margarita pizza where you do the fresh
Right.
mozzarella and
Okay.
then real fresh organic basil on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Smells alright.
Frozen vegetables. Nothing wrong with frozen vegetables. They're actually cheaper than fresh. And a lot of times these are flash frozen, so they freeze them right after they're picked. So they actually retain more of the nutrients a lot of times because some of the vegetables that you see out on, or like in the refrigerated section, they've been harvested several days before they get there, so they already start to lose some nutrients. But yeah, like sugar snap peas.
Ooh,
I
asparagus.
do frozen broccoli, peas. I do like peppers and onions. Like this stuff
Like
is
an
really
omelet?
good.
You're talking about the rice cauliflower. Nicole likes to buy that.
Yes.
You can eat this like rice.
Yeah.
You could make a pizza out of that too. Pizza crust out of that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Y'all pizza
I
nasty.
love cauliflower rice, but I hate making it. I hate making cauliflower rice. It gets everywhere.
All over
So
my
I
kitchen.
just buy it.
Yeah. Protein. All day, every day. Every meal. I gotta have protein. I like the sweet apple chicken sausage. Or red meat is okay. But chicken. Ground chicken. Yeah, chicken sausage. Chicken breast.
All right, so red meat. If you're gonna do red meat, which I think you should have a variety of proteins just like anything else, go for grass-fed if you can. I know it's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. The reason why you want to go grass-fed is because the fat quality in grass-fed beef is a lot higher than like conventionally raised. That's cows that are fed grain and antibiotics, stuff like that. So go for grass-fed beef. I always go for leaner cuts of ground beef. I do the fattier cuts only if I'm making like burger patties so they stay together, but we do a lot of like ground beef, tacos, fajitas, not fajitas, but meatballs and stuff like that. So red meat, always go for grass-fed. We do some bacon here and there. I just like
Every
straight up
Saturday.
pork bacon. Yeah, I don't like turkey bacon. I think it's offensive, personally. We get turkey bacon. It's not. Oh,
I just am not a big pork or
Yeah.
beef person.
Turkey bacon,
You know,
sweet
yeah.
potato pizza.
Oh man, you
How's
haven't even
divided?
heard of half the things I do with sweet potato.
Oh, whoa. Ground turkey, ground chicken are great substitutes for red meat if you're not into it, but still like things like meatballs and burger patties, stuff like that. We personally do a lot of turkey, ground chicken, meatballs because they're really easy, especially if you're tracking your macros. You make them in little balls, you weigh them on the food scale, a lot of different ways to flavor them with herbs and spices. Love ground turkey, ground chicken. When you're getting chicken, try to avoid chicken that has been injected with extra flavor. I don't think any of this stuff has it, which is good. Again, we're in Rollin' Oats, super healthy. But like if you're going to a big chain grocery store and you're looking at different types of chicken and you see the chicken that's like $1 a pound, more than likely when you look at the ounces of, compare like the price of the expensive stuff, a lot of the ounces and the weight in that cheap chicken is coming from injected liquid.
Preservative, rib meat, extra water. They're
Right.
ripping you off pretty much.
Yeah. So look at the label just like anything else. See if there's like solution that they injected in the chicken or anything like that. Avoid that stuff.
Yeah, we sound like meatheads, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Straight out of Compton is a crazy brother named Ice Cube from the stupid dope gang with an attitude.
That protein life. Protein life. All right, we need protein. So
You
I
got a toddler?
love these on like if you guys play sports or compete or anything like that. Game day, like super easy, very portable. Don't need to be refrigerated. Carbs and energy to help you recover between workouts, stuff like that. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're just trying to get higher carbs,
What is it?
it's just
Baby food.
yeah, it's baby food, but it's pureed.
Sounds delicious.
Pureed fruit.
Look at this one. Root
So
vegetables
good.
and turkey with quinoa.
Yeah. I mean, just check the label, make sure there's nothing funky in it. But
Very interesting.
yeah, because
It's organic food.
right. Okay. Look at all
Griff's
the
sneaking a box.
look at all the keywords here. Right. Sprouted grains. Vegan. What is veganic?
Oh, I like this one. Oh,
Veganic. Right.
How about this
Ancient.
one? Protein.
Right. Ooh. Okay, so let's see how much sugar's in it. Okay, not too bad. It's still cereal. Like, if you're gonna start your day with food that you want to help give you some energy and wake you up, and processed stuff like this won't do anything for you.
Love when everyone thought that Raisin Bran was super healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got raisins and bran. And it's low fat. But yeah, this is the highest. 14 grams of sugar.
Yeah. How many times do we talk to people who are like, okay, start with your day. What do you eat for breakfast? They're like, cereal. And then they're done. I'm like, what else? Like, no, I just eat cereal. And then I'm really hungry an hour later. I'm like, yeah, because you need protein. Let's see. So this is like a wall
Of snacks.
Snacks.
This is snack.
So look at the label. It's just a lot of carbohydrates. 40. Oh my god, it's a lot.
Yeah,
I would pick a different bar. I would go for something that has a much higher protein content.
Quest RX. You get a lot more bang for your buck for protein. This one's got 20 grams of protein. The RX bars probably about the same, 12. Little higher sugar. You know, but if you're having a good workout, get your protein in, quick way. Not that bad.
Folks, she is super serious. Doing battle ropes in the middle of a valley. Why is she doing battle ropes in the middle of a valley? Okay, anyways. Alright, so yes, this may have like higher protein, 20 grams of protein per bar. But, alright, where's the protein coming from? Soy. Boo. You don't want your protein coming from soy, and that's a very common thing in a lot of these bars. Soy protein.
Seriously, I was making these things 10 years ago in the oven. Chickpeas, and you flavor them, you toss them, and whatever. Seriously, one idea. Trail mix, usually people think trail mix, healthy, nuts, seeds, fruit, but it's really dried fruit, so you're taking away all the nutrients. So it's just sugar and extra sugar, probably a coating on top of it. And then you have a, bag, let's just say this bag, cheeky cranberry. There's 12 grams of sugar, but yet if you eat, that's not a lot, right? This whole thing, I could probably eat that in one sitting. Yeah, so that's 6 servings of 130 calories. That is a lot of calories and a lot of sugar.
Yeah, the thing is, most people don't have the control to not overeat this stuff. So, I mean, yeah, there may be some good stuff in it, nuts and seeds, but nuts and seeds are very, well, they're just high calorie. Yeah, they may be high in nutrients. So, like this, 3 tablespoons. How are you going to measure? Who's going to stop at 3 tablespoons? You know you're not. You're going to do handful after handful.
Not me.
So, I just try to stay away from this stuff. It's so hard to stop yourself from overeating it. And this stuff is really snacky. It's salty, it's crunchy, and it's sweet. So it just makes you want more and more. So I just stay away from this stuff. Like I add maybe some plain granola to yogurt with my own fruit, but I don't get this stuff. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Snacks. Like treats, snacks.
What we getting?
These energy bites are good. Well, I'm getting wine, but it's fine.
No judgment?
Wine night, Friday night.
I feel you.
Okay. Carb sources. I personally like jasmine rice. Brown rice is another good one. Quinoa is another good one. Just gotta watch the portions. So,
You get basmati.
yeah, I love basmati rice.
Yeah.
And jasmine. I like both of them. Again, everyone's carb needs are different, so you just have to manage your portion based on your unique needs. Don't fear carbs. But I like rice. I'm not scared of rice. I like rice and potatoes.
I eat a lot of sweet potatoes. Not so much rice, but it's good filling for lunch. I like lunch. Instead of dinner, I do a little bit lighter meals for dinner. The protein, the vegetable, maybe a half a sweet potato.
I think that's it for grains. Whole grains. 2 whole grains. Thank you, Rolling Notes, for having us. Love you guys.
In and out.
Stay local if you can. We always like to shop at small businesses and stuff like that. But yeah, just stay in the perimeter. A lot of people try to make their meals too complicated. I think that if you focus just on whole foods, there's a lot of combinations that you can make for like really flavorful stuff.
Beware of the labels.
Yeah, read the labels.
Just read your labels. Doesn't take that long.
But if you're eating how you're supposed to, you should be grocery shopping at least once a week. Right? Real food is perishable, so get acquainted with the grocery store. See you guys.